السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أما بعد. Alhamdulillah. Brothers and sisters, we welcome you to Ad-Dars al-Thalithu, that is lesson 3. That is our third session of Foundation 1. In this session we will talk about some qualities of Al-Ism. The plural for Ismun is Asma. Remember we did Aqsam al-Kalam, Thalatha, Ismun wa Fi'lun wa Harfun. And we explained their meanings, inshallah. Now we want to know their quality. We already talked about Harf, inshallah, in the previous dars. And also we are going to be talking about important information about Al-Fi'lu or Al-Afa'al. Al-Afa'al is the plural for Al-Fi'lu. Important information about Al-Asma. The first thing about Asma is that it has number. It is either Mufrad, singular, or Muthanna, dual, or Jama', plural. This is very important to understand in relation to the Ism, because it's a little different from English. Because English only have singular and plural, mufrad and jama'. In Arabic, there's an additional category that is called muthanna. The second category of information about al-ism or al-asma is in relation to definiteness. Words that are in the category, that falls in the category of al-ism or al-asma, they are either nakira, nakiratun, which mean indefinite, or they can be ma'rifatun. Now, when a word is nakira, general asma that are nakira, they normally have tanween. Look at all these words, mufradun, jama'un, nakiratun, ma'rifatun, right? All of them have tanween at the end. If you look at the top, al-ismu wal-asma'u, you find they don't have tanween, okay? So they are not indefinite. They are definite. They are ma'rifa, all right? Because they have al comes in front of it. Al in Arabic is a definite article, and it is translated as a the, which is the definite article in English, right? So al is added in front of ism, so we get al-ismu, al-asma'u, okay? So we have those two categories. The noun is either definite or indefinite, okay? It's either ma'rifa or nakira. The third category in relation to asma is gender. And in Arabic, there are only two genders. That's unlike English. Unlike English, English has more than two genders, right? In Arabic, everything is either al-mudhakkaru, it's either masculine, mudhakkar, or mu'annath. It's either masculine or feminine, okay? Even the rock, al-hajaru. Al-hajaru is masculine. Al-shamsu is feminine. Al-qamaru, masculine, right? Al-kalbu, masculine, the dog, right? Al-Qamar is the moon, okay? So this is something that is important to pay attention to. Look, al-mudhakkar is masculine, and the word al-mu'annath is also masculine. The word nakiratun is feminine, and ma'rifatun is feminine. So in Arabic, there are only two genders, masculine or feminine. The fourth category is the category of case. Now, this is also present in English, but it is not as clear as in Arabic, okay? Now, in Arabic, we have three cases, and please memorize these. Raf'un, raf'a. We say something is in the state of raf'a, or it's marfu'. It's in the nominative case, right? A word is in the accusative case. We say it is fi mahalli nasb, nasb, or mansub. So that's the second category. The third category is jar. Remember we did harful jar, okay? It means genitive, and it is represented by a kasra, inshallah. Like the nasb is represented by a fatha, and the rafa is represented by a dhamma. All these are in regular words that have regular endings, that are not built in a particular way. So this is something that is important to pay attention to. For these, we have four categories for the ism. number, and the numbers have three categories. Mufrad, everything either is mufrad or muthanna or jama'. The word that is ism is either nakira or ma'rifa. It's indefinite, which is manifested by tanween, or it's ma'rifa, which one of its signs is to have an alif and lam before it. The gender, third category, is mudhakkar or muannas, masculine or feminine. Then we have the case which is raf'un or nasbun or jarrun. Raf'un is nominative case, nasbun is accusative case, and genitive case is represented by the word or translated by the word or from the word jarrun. Right? Raf'un is represented by dhamma, nasbun is represented by fatha, jarrun is represented by a kasra. So we come to the following slide, which discusses important information about al-af'alu. Al-af'al is a plural for al-fi'lu. Remember we said one of the categories of kalam is al-fi'lu, inshallah, and its plural is al-af'al. Now, like the ism, we are discussing four categories. The first category is in relation to number, like the ism, and it carries the same categories. Mufradun, which is singular, muthannan, which is dual, and jama', which is plural. Okay, so that is similar. So numbers is the same. We have singular, dual, plural. Mufradun, muthannan, jama'. The af'al, however, does not have definite and indefinite. It has time. The ism does not have time, right? As we said, it does not have no time constraint. The ism is ism. It does not have no time application to it, right? So the time is three times. Al-Madi, which is past time, or Al-Mudari', which is the present time, and Al-Amr, which is the imperative, which has to do with future time. Because when I give a command now, if I tell you to write, you can only write in the future, even if it's 1 second after. So it's a future time. We have gender. Again, we have, like the previous case, we had gender. Now we have gender again. In the asma, we had gender. Okay? And again, there are only two genders. It is al-muzakkar, which is masculine, or al-mu'annas, which is feminine. The fourth case is, again, has to do with case. We have, for the af'al and the asma, we have rafa, the nominative case, and we have nasb for the accusative case. Okay, so those two are similar to the asma. And then the final case, we have jazm, okay, which I don't want to put an English translation for it. We're going to leave it like that, inshallah. We're just going to learn it, because in any case, all of these cases, most of us don't know them in English. So we're going to memorize them in Arabic and learn them in Arabic, because that's going to matter. What is important to note is that the only difference between the af'al and the asma is in relation to the time. Af'al has time, asma does not have time. In relation to the asma has definiteness and indefiniteness. The af'al does not have that. And in relation to case, the af'al has raf'un wa nasbun wa jazmun, and the asma has raf'un wa nasbun wa jarrun. Okay, so these are the differences and these are the similarities, inshallah. So if we study them together, inshallah, we should have a clear understanding of both of them, inshallah. This is a quick review of the vocabulary al-mufradat. Notice the word mufrad, mufradat. Mufradat comes from the same word that mufrad comes from, and it's the plural of mufrad. So mufrad is singular, as we said, right? Here we have ism, al-asma. It is noun, etc. Nouns, etc. Al-fi'lu, which is verb, al-af'alu. Right? Memorize these words. Mufradun, singular. Muthanna, dual. Jama' is plural. Indefinite is nakiratun. Definite is ma'rifatun. Masculine is al-mudhakkar, and feminine is al-mu'annath. We have, for the case, raf'un, nominative. Nasbun is accusative. Jarrun is genitive. And then we have finally madi, past. Mudari', present. And amr is the imperative. These are the words that you learn them, inshallah. Words that we have mentioned in the class, inshallah, learn them, inshallah, so that you get used to these words, because we're going to be using them regularly, inshallah, in our discourse on grammar. So we ask Allah to help us and guide us and strengthen us. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.